Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. If you saw yesterday's video, you know that it's been a rough time because it's been quite cold out here in Chicago, and I've just been having a hard time being motivated and not wanting to, watch Christmas movies and like stay cozy. Yes. So for today, instead of putting all the pressure of like making a vlog or showing my day as I've been doing, I wanted to just go ahead and do a cute little Christmas tag. I was looking at my old videos and the last Christmas tag or anything tag related was from 2013, so 11 years ago, and it's clearly like an old school YouTube thing to do, but I'm just really excited to do it. So let's get started with my Christmas tag. First question: what is your favorite Christmas movie? So I would say that I don't have an ultimate Christmas movie that I love the most. I actually think that I love seeing all the new kind of like rom-com, Hallmark. Now Netflix has been doing a bunch of these style of movies. All of those new Christmas movies that come out each year that are more on the rom-com world, I love watching them. Those types of movies I really enjoy. I don't have a favorite one, but it's that genre. Have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes, I have, because I do live in Chicago, and in Illinois we have had white Christmases, even though like in the last couple of years not so much. Global warming, we haven't really had a super white Christmas in a while. Well, that's kind of a lie. I think in 2022 we had snow on Christmas, and it was a pretty snowy like end of December. But yeah, all that being said, I have had a white Christmas before. Where do you usually spend your holidays? So before I got married, I would just spend it at home with my mom and Beto. We wouldn't really travel that much. We would stay home, and then we would go to my aunt and uncle's house for Christmas Day. But now that I am married, some Christmases I spent them in Mexico City, which is where Marco is from, born and raised, and his entire family is there. So sometimes I get a Mexican, like a literal Mexican Christmas, but sometimes here. This year we're staying here. What is your favorite Christmas song? My favorite Christmas song is from Pentatonics. Let me look it up. Okay, so I really like Pentatonics, and although there's like all these other Christmas songs that I really love and I enjoy a lot, I think that my favorite ones that I always think about is a more classy one, Mary Did You Know by Pentatonics. I love that one. Or an original of theirs, I really like That's Christmas to Me. I really think those two songs are really beautiful, and they're both from Pentatonics. Do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? Yes. I actually open all my presents on Christmas Eve because I am from Colombia, and in Colombia that's what we do. We open presents, which technically it's like on the 25th because we wait until midnight, but it's more of a Christmas Eve activity. That's when all the celebrations happen. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer? No. I know of Rudolph, and I think there's one named Comet, but I'm not sure. So no, I cannot. What holiday tradition are you looking forward to this year? Well, I always look forward to the Day of the Candle, which is on the 7th of December. That's my favorite Christmas tradition. It's a Colombian Christmas tradition, but it's just like truly my favorite. So that already has passed, and now I'm just looking forward. I do want to go to the Christkindl market eventually, so I want to do that. And what other? Yeah, I think that's kind of like what I'm most excited about now that my favorite tradition has passed. The Christkindl market, and of course spending time with family and all that stuff. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? It's fake. I actually also, because I grew up in Colombia, we didn't have the tradition of going to a Christmas tree farm and cutting it down a real tree. So we have a fake one. Marco is over here. Marco, you can show your hand. But Marco and I got a new Christmas tree. Marco and I got a new Christmas tree when we moved out alone to our own apartment 3 years ago. So that one I think we're gonna keep for a while. It's smaller, but it fits just perfectly for the apartment we live in. What's your all-time favorite holiday treat, food, sweet? I have to think Colombian again. I grew up very Colombian. So in Colombia we have this custard looking thing and it's called natilla. And we have natillas and I really, really love that. We ate that on December 7th on the day of the candle. I really like that one. Any Colombian food I really, really love. Yes. Any Colombian Christmas food is delicious. Be honest, do you like giving or receiving gifts better? I think that obviously when I was younger, I loved receiving gifts. One of my love languages is gift giving. So now I really enjoy giving presents. It's fun kind of getting to think of a very special detail for a special person, like thinking what that person is gonna like the most. All of that I find very, very exciting. So yes, I like giving. I guess that's kind of what happened as you grow up. What is the best Christmas present you have ever received? That's hard because I have received a lot of beautiful and meaningful Christmas presents from a lot of beautiful people in my life throughout the years. So it's hard to choose, but I would say that thinking back in my childhood, the one that I remember the most is this Barbie house. I think that's a pretty, maybe a lot of people say that, but my Barbie house was pretty epic and it was extremely beautiful. When I received that, I was so happy. So happy. So yeah, I would say that. What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Honestly, genuinely, any very snowy mountain town up in either in Canada, a beautiful Christmas town in Canada, a beautiful Christmas town here in the United States, in Colorado or anything like that. Switzerland, I would love to go to that. Anywhere that people train for the Winter Olympics, that's where I want to be for a Christmas trip. That would be so cool. Are you a pro present wrapper or you fail miserably? I fail. I am really bad at attention to detail. I am not a detail-oriented human being. Truthfully, not in that way. So I don't care much about wrapping presents. I'd rather put it in a gift bag. I think gift bags are cool, especially if they are made out of that carton material and I can draw on it. It's my favorite. Most memorable holiday moment. This is so hard. Well, I have two. I think I have one from my childhood and one from my adulthood. My childhood one would be that when I was a kid, my grandma would, this is the most Colombian statement I could say, my grandma would hire a band, and it was a very Colombian band, to come at around midnight and play music for us. This sounds so crazy the more that I say it, but they would play dancing music and we would dance because baby Jesus had been born. So that's my childhood one. And then I really enjoy whenever I'm with my mom. It's just a beautiful, I always think of that as a beautiful holiday memory. But then also going to Marco's house, I also like his mom plays really fun games, so I think I have one for every stage of my life so far. What made you realize the truth about Santa? I actually never, Santa wasn't the one that I believed in. It was actually baby Jesus. Because that's what we do, that's what we did. Now with the world being so globalized, my little cousin believes in Santa, even though she's in Colombia. But I grew up with baby Jesus, and baby Jesus, I just kind of like knew that it was my mom. I don't know, I like don't remember a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, like what do you mean baby Jesus, you're not real? No, I think I just kind of like naturally figured it out on my own. Okay, last question. And it says candy cane or gingerbread man. And I like the aesthetic of gingerbread a lot. Actually, tomorrow I'll show everyone my kitchen deck. I want to show everyone the decorations in my house. I think that's a very Christmassy thing to do for my vlog. But my kitchen is all gingerbread like themed. But in terms of taste, I think candy canes are pretty superior up there, even though I haven't had one in a while. So that's another bucket list for my Christmas season this year. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about me and Christmas, or my side of Christmas. I will be back tomorrow with a vlog, but for now I feel really happy about being able to share a little bit about me and my Christmas to you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 13. Wow.